Junior
Should have
in
put
this.
Duck.
Yes, sir.
Should have put Duck on there.
Man, y'all, welcome, man, to another edition of the Elite Mancast, man, where we talk about different topics every Wednesday at 8:30 on YouTube, man. Y'all go to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, man. Woo-wee, man, we got a real panel tonight, man. We got Donald Trump in the building. We live with Donald Trump. And Mr. Michael in the building, y'all know. Coach KD got some family things going on tonight, y'all. So, he couldn't make it on. But we definitely got him in our prayers and making things happen, man. But yeah, man, tonight, man, we talking about black wealth that was robbed. We've been robbed, y'all. We've been robbed. But now, man, we just really talk about some good black history, some black wealth, black things that people just don't realize that we've been really programmed into a system of thinking ratchet. They divided us into a system of ghettoism, but yet and still they call it, they try to make it seem like it was our fault that we were ghettoized into this Americanized world. And we got to understand, man, we was really them people, man, who had our thing together. We really stood together. We formed as one. We always was together. We ain't never been divided until they showed us divide by dangling money in our face, putting things in our eyes that was really, really not for us to see, but they made it clear in plain sight so that we could see it. So, man, tonight, man, we just gonna chop it up tonight about those type of things, man, inventions and black wealthy neighborhoods, and we're gonna have a good time tonight, man. So, man, Michael, what you got for me, man? Give me a little spiel of what you got for me.
What's up, fellas? What's up, Keith Lydell and Donald Trump? What's going on down there, bro?
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm
Say,
good.
man,
I'm good.
hold up. I'm just recognizing something, man. I didn't get
No,
the
don't
memo
don't
on
don't
the
say it. Don't
burgundy
say it.
on the
Don't say
burgundy
it.
shirt. Well, I didn't know we were wearing burgundy tonight.
Oh no. You see, I'm gonna let you know why. The loyal follower that Michael is, he kind of figured I was gonna wear something this color, so he wanted to follow the Trump. So he's trying to do it.
Oh
Hey,
man, that's
Now
what's
if
listen,
up,
that's what you
man.
want to go with, if that's what you want to go with, but I was here first, so
yeah.
My
hey,
God,
but I
my
do like
God.
that show. I like that shirt, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. All right, Mike, what you got?
18, 1873, 1898, 1906, 1919, 1921, 1923. All have one thing in common. All black societies that were booming through jealousy and hate, they were all destroyed.
Mm.
These are the things that we're talking about. All these different dates and all in different parts of the country. So it's a sad thing. It's to me, it's a topic I really don't care to talk about. But like they say, to know your history is to never repeat it. And I don't intend
Right.
to ever repeat anything like this. So that's where I'm at with it for now. What you got, Mr. Trump?
Well, good evening, fellas. I want to say
All right.
May 31st, 1971. That's when the mob started to take over and demolish attempt to demolish the Black Wall Street. Then of course we all know that they tried to put us against each other, light skin against dark skin, me against you, and
Right.
just different things like that. And we need to get to the root of the problem. I
Yeah.
will go as far as saying that there's a bunch of knowledge. There's root knowledge, there's branch knowledge, and then there's fruit knowledge. So until we actually know the root knowledge behind, how this stuff got started, just going not verbatim from you only have so much knowledge. So it's almost like fruit knowledge, because that's the fruit that you get from the branch that comes from the root. So until we get to the root of the problem, it's going to continue to go the way it's going.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that I like that, man, because it's definitely you definitely have to pull a weed up from the root.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of us don't want to dig that deep because we don't like to do the work.
Mhm.
Society has created so many lazy people to where it's like I don't have to get up for the remote. I got you're looking for remotes when we grew up turning the TV,
Yeah.
but it's like it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Yeah, true enough, we want that comfort of being able to have the easy access at our fingertips, but don't make that your like, hey man, I'm just that lazy. I can't even get up and turn the TV unless I have a remote, type of business. And
Mhm.
not just the remote. It's just an example, y'all. But we're talking about
Right.
being robbed in this world of who we are as genuine people, man. We are the original, man. Everything came from us, but that's a whole nother story. But we're talking about how when we have something that's going well, and then we have somebody who tell us don't do this or don't do that, and they go and they showed us how to be the ones who burn things down. They showed us how to destroy each other or how to destroy property. I ain't gonna say each other, but I'm gonna say they showed us how to be the people that we see today in these young generations.
Right.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times you gotta realize, man, when you got a young person who's not guided in the right direction, he's gonna mimic what he sees. So if you
Yep.
got a president who's around here, hey, what's going on, Slim? Hey, but when you got a president or you got some rulers of the world that's going around here and going to war with another country about something that's in their country. Come on, man. It ain't got nothing to do with you over there. Mind your own business in your backyard and then get that straight. But yet and still, they show us how to divide. They show it and we follow that code by like we just love talking about what we ain't. Oh, I ain't like no white man. I don't like the white man. This and that. But you do everything that he has done from the beginning of their existence. You know what I'm saying? So when we really just don't understand the value that we have as black people, man, we ain't nothing like us, man. But yet and still they don't want to
Yeah.
see us collaborate. They don't want to see us come together. Every time we standing on the corner, it goes back way back. We was building our own communities like the Black Wall Streets, like the Richmond, Virginia. You got all these places, man, to where we was creating our own greatness. Let me say that.
Yeah.
But yet still you want to come in and burn it down. You want to come in and destroy it. Just like Seneca, it was one place in New York called Seneca.
Mhm.
Where was it? Seneca Village, one of the first largest black communities, you know what I'm saying, to ever exist. They wasn't on the wealthy rise yet, but they were just a community of black people who came together from slavery though. You know what I'm saying? But then you're gonna tear it down just to put a park there. Now it's Central Park. So
Yeah.
you mean to tell
Yeah.
me we can't even build a community and then y'all just want to make a park out of it? Really, man? Come on, man.
Yeah.
The hatred, the hatred, the hatred, but yet and still, we still love y'all. We still love people who do us bad when we don't even understand this that, hey, man, sometimes you cannot just keep on saying it's cool and we're going to be all right. Sometimes you got to just get yourself all the way out the way. Because if you stay in their presence, if you stay in the presence of people who do not like you, and then I know we try to, make things right and we try to have some white friends and this and that. But how do we know who's different and who's real? Because they had them same white people. Now the black people are so much dividing against us, man, to where we can't even build a record label. We can't do good in the community without us killing each other.
Right.
So like we saying, man, this goes back to Tulsa, Oklahoma. This goes way back, way before Tulsa. This goes back to when you try to tell us you brought us over here on a slave ship when we was already here. You can't discover something and fight in the same goddamn land. It don't work like that. So people just be listening to these books and they don't even go do the real research, man. I know it's some books out here that's gonna tell you some stuff, but it's some books that's gonna show you how it really makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't be just educated on that. But man, I'm gonna go back to it, man. We was talking about Rosewood. We was talking about all these black cities, man. That was wealthy, man. We was doing our thing. Damn near everything that is real to us around here is invented by a black person,
Yeah.
man and woman. The spark plug for your cars, the refrigerated trucks, that's going up and down the highways, the stoplights, the ironing boards, the folding chairs in Mississippi. Shout out to Mississippi for beating them boys up. Yeah. But yeah, man, we really just really need to understand that we got to collaborate. We got to get back to that unity as black people, man, because now I don't feel like they could do what they did in Rosewood. I don't feel like they could do what they did in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't think that could be done. So now it's time to get back focused. No excuses. Everybody as a unit, go take care of the business. The weakest link gotta leave. But at the same time, we're not gonna say, hey man, you can't get a piece of the pie, but we're just gonna place you in a position to where you belong. You know what I'm saying? And let them frontliners go ahead and do the war. You know, we can't have you up on the front line and you got an injured arm. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have you, hey man, you go do the paperwork, you go do this or you go do that. But we got to start coming together and putting our money back into the communities that we did before, like we did before. Because I had that same thing happen the other day, man, where it was what was I doing? I needed something, and what it was that me and the guy traded. We was like, I think I needed some screws or something, and he needed some shim. It was something, but just as small as that. You know what I'm saying? Something just that small. Here, you got my screws, give me the shims, and now we still running the business. You see what I'm saying? So every time that we come together as people, man, if one form or another, it's like you're gonna show, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna show that, hey man, these communities need to be built again.
Yeah.
But everybody can't be included though. Because you do still have the people who killed Nipsey Hussle. You know, you still got the same old Benedict Arnolds who would trade on you. You know what I'm saying? You still got them kind of people who will. So it is gonna have to be very, the spook by the door. That's what I was trying to say. You still have the spook by the door, but you still have to understand that, man, a lot of this stuff, man, is got to get back to us knowing ourselves, us knowing the knowledge, us knowing, understanding that we can own banks. So you can't tell me we can't, because I know a black woman right now who owns one.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I know a black woman who I don't know the gas station owner personally, but I seen on the I looked it up and I seen you got a black woman who owns the gas station.
Yeah.
So once we get back into that mindset of ownership and controlling our narratives and not allowing per se somebody to tell you that you can only work 30 hours this week. Get out of that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Mike, I know you said you don't like talking about it too much, but go ahead and let you get it out, man, because you pretty much done seen the change, like a lot of us have, but you was in the war, went from the war to coming back to America, then get no help from Americans that you was going to war for. Go ahead, brother. I ain't gonna hold the flow too long.
Not a problem. Now, the reason I don't really like the topic is because, when you're thinking about it, all the stories are the same. Each one of those dates, I didn't even name the places, but they're all the same thing. They start out the same way. And it's all us doing our things among us. We working together, building a community, being prosperous, being the complete opposite of what you see now in the projects and the ghettos and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
because of jealousy, envy, you got a white man that wants what you got. He mad because he can't have what you got. So now they come up with a scheme. And 9 times out of 10, those it's just like nowadays, you got the cameras we talk about. It's always
Right.
showing their ass. And that's
Right.
basically how it started back then.
Right.
Some woman, oh, he attacked me. You got one,
Enmity.
gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, that
Right.
happened. Then you got this brother in I didn't read through all these. I forget which city it was now, but I think it was Tulsa. Dude got to go to the bathroom. He runs into a building, bathrooms up on the higher floors, runs into the elevator, steps on the elevator operator's foot. A 16-year-old white girl. She screams. Some dude down the hall hears her, comes. The black dude standing there. Now he runs out. Now all of a sudden they're chasing after the black dude. Go into the black community. You got a mob of white people come in because say, oh, he attacked a white woman. Well, he didn't. But what did
Right.
they do? They killed over between 60 and 100 people,
Right.
100 black people. Not just
Right.
men. They killing men, women, and children. And all for
Right.
what? A lie or something that's brought
Right.
way out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
And these things, they keep happening. And every one of the stories that I read about, you got Wilmington. They tried to hide that. I grew
Right.
up in North Carolina. An hour's drive away from Wilmington. Never knew about this until recently. And it's been hidden in the libraries in North Carolina. They've hidden it because they actually took over the government because Wilmington was one of those communities that they had actually had elected black officials in the city.
Right.
So they worked together. But then you got this one guy comes in, he's like, oh, well, I want to blacks shouldn't be governing whites. We got to do something
Yeah.
about it. So now they come up with a three-party system that goes. You got the Democrats, Republicans, and I forget what the other party was, but that party wins. So now the Democrats, who lost all of their followers, they start to get these people from the third party into their organization. They get the election. All of a sudden, they chase the mayor. You got a mob of white men go into the city hall, got guns on all the politicians, chasing them out, putting their own people in. The
Yeah.
day after the elections, they came up with the White Declaration of Independence.
Right.
The day
Right.
after the election, and from that day, you got angry white men that just went down into the city and start killing people. They start
Yeah.
killing blacks for no reason, literally for
And I
no
like.
reason.
I don't mean to cut your wheels, but I like what you said about the Karen thing because see, that's how it started back then. You know what I'm
And that's how
saying?
it's gonna
Oh,
start
we
now.
got a group of black guys over here. They having fun. Please call the police on them.
Yep,
They over here minding their business. Let's get the laws out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
exactly.
man. And it's been that way, man.
Yeah,
I
it's so bad
understand
that
though.
yeah, even if you had a job, like say, if you stand in a group of black people, you would just be three of y'all standing together, just shooting the bull, talking. You're gonna have some white dude come meandering over, all nice and calm, and just to see what y'all talking about, because they're
Right.
so scared that we try to come up with a scheme or something against them when they ain't even and not even a inkling of a thought.
Yeah.
Because see, our system, I think our genetic makeup, man, I don't believe that we could even conjure up nothing against them because it's so predictable. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? It'd be like it's so easy to beat y'all.
yeah,
But the thing is, we always fighting each other because we was brought up in that competition world. When it
right.
shouldn't be no competition on each other. It should always we want to be as one on top, not the one on top. Because once you're there by yourself, You try to grab somebody else with you now. They didn't psychologically train you, program you to say that you're gonna collab with this other guy to be number one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you don't understand, man. Once you collab with somebody and y'all both win, that's when everything starts happening in a greater manner. That's when you get a community of people to come together. That's when you get everybody understanding their gender role. I mean, their role, not gender role, but their role in society, in y'all society, mate. That's what I'm saying. In the society that we create. So that's what happening in Greensboro. I mean, yeah. No, Greenwood. That's what I'm talking about. Greenwood.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in Greenwood, that's what happened. Everybody understood their role. Man, you're going to be the barber. You're going to be the dentist. Now and we're not going outside this community to do anything because we have the barbershop here. We have the doctor's office here. We have the dentist's office here. And then that's what we don't understand right now because we so programmed on the Bible. We so programmed on these books of religion to where it's like we got to look up in the sky for something. When we don't even understand, we are the something that's in the sky.
Yep.
We are them people, man. Once we understand that we are the creators, man, I think we really need to have a real talk about the creation of man. You know what I'm saying? It was created by that black woman in the sky. You know, it was like these gods, man. I ain't gonna get up into that story, but I'm just saying how when we come back together and create a Greenwood or create a Wilmington or create a Rosewood, Florida, once we get back together and create these type of places, man, to where people, I know we're gonna have some black people that's gonna hate and try to come in and destroy everything. You know, Tony, what's up, brother? I know we're gonna have some people that's coming in and try to leech off of the people who really out here putting in the work. I know you're gonna have it. But the thing is, once we peep it, you gotta weed them back out. Say, no, you gotta get back over there, brother. I don't mean no harm, brother, but over here, we really over here working. You know what I'm saying? We really grinding right here. We putting the books, we got our books, we reading the information, how we're gonna create a community to where and just like the first black woman, I mean the first security system was built by a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Mary Van. But we gotta understand that, bro. Once we understand that we are the creators, man, we've created the whole Americas, man. We built it on the backs of the slaves, and then we start putting the signal light in, Mr. Garrett. Then we start doing the spark plugs in the cars, and then I think in Ohio they had some guys who built cars.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It wasn't the Wright brothers with the airplane. No, it wasn't them. It was some brothers out of What is it? What did I? Let me see. I think I had wrote it down. But it was some brothers out of Greenville, Ohio, somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where it's like
6 airplanes.
Brother, who?
They had 6 planes. They owned them.
Which ones was that? Who was that now?
The ones that you were talking about. Just looked it up. It was like an all-black airline, and they owned all those planes.
Yeah, see what I'm saying, man? And then I know, like I just read about this one too. Paul Williams, he invented a helicopter. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand, man, all these things that we use on a day-to-day basis, the dry cleaners, the steaming your clothes, the washing machine, we are once we get our minds back settled to where we are the inventors of this world. We invented rap, we invented music, period, all kinds of music. I was listening to a thing today on one of those YouTube shorts. White dude said if it wasn't for the blues, you wouldn't have country music.
Nope.
Right.
You wouldn't have rock and roll if it wasn't for Rick Barry. If it wasn't, you got to understand, man, who you are as a black person. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna say no black man. I'm gonna say man and woman, because we had so many women out here that was getting these patents and creating, furniture and doing these great things, man. We got to build this community back up, man, because it's sad to where you got you know, you got grown men following what young people say. Oh man, that young boy got a gun. So what? Don't never be afraid of the gun. Don't never be afraid of the shooter. You should always respect that person. As why would he want to shoot you?
Yeah.
You must be a real threat for him to even want to shoot you.
Yep.
You can't be afraid of the shooter because he was scared. You're supposed to be afraid of the one he's pointing that gun at, because that's who got that knowledge. That's who got that real power. For you to even pull a gun on me, man, you must be scared out your motherfucking mind, because I'm that much of a threat to you. And that's what white people do every day. They shoot us because they were scared.
Yeah.
That's it.
But man, that's something we're gonna have to really do some work on, man. And as a unit though, you know what I'm saying? And all that talking about, oh boy, yeah, I'm finna go get this, and I'm finna, nah, we ain't got time to do that. We got to move in silence. We got to, I know for a fact, they got some communities right now where black people living at. And if you ain't making a certain amount of money, you're not welcome in that community.
Oh, not at all. There's certain churches that if you're not tithing enough, you can't go.
If you're not what?
I said, if you're not tithing enough, you can't even go to some churches.
Oh yeah, we ain't talking about them kind of communities. We definitely not talking about Creflo Dollar in them churches. We definitely not talking. Yeah, but they won't give you 2 cents. We talking about people who trade money, people who back and forth with the greatest of ideas of helping you out. You know what I'm saying? Not putting into a system. I'm not talking about that type of community. I'm talking about putting into a community to where we going to say, hey man, if I say, hey, say, look at Donald Trump, I need 10,000. You say, shit, okay, check this out, man. You just pay me back within the first and this next 6 months, and we good. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And if you can't make 10,000 in 6 months, you really shouldn't be outside, man. You should just stay in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? $10,000 ain't nothing no more. You see $10,000 get spent at the club nowadays and go shopping with, you know.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to get back into a community of us to where we can say, man, here go you $20,000, here go $20,000. Okay, start your. It's like the Spanish people, bro. They get it. Mm-hmm. They'll move 10 of them in a house, building the house up back. Long as it's their house, it's their property. They can do what they want to do on it. Yeah, man. By the time the code enforcement come, man, we've been living here for 6-7 years already. They ain't even came to our house.
Yeah, exactly.
And what they do is this right here, though. You the first family to come in. You the first family to get paid, right? They're gonna put all their money together and buy you and your wife a house. Now, after you get the house, hey man, you got to pay your own bills. You know what I'm saying? We got a company that we all work every single day. I'm gonna make sure that the company keeps rolling. Once we understand that, man, one company with all of us working for it, you might not be good at building. You might be good at doing blueprints. You know what I'm saying, Mike? You might be the blueprint guy. Donald Trump down here, he might be the guy who recruits real good. I might be the physical labor guy. But the thing is, once we all put our head together and we build this company, man, we can then say, hey, man, check this out. Let's move over here. Let's all move over here to just say, you know, Tulsa, Oklahoma. We moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah. This is where a lot of business, this is where growing community is. Once we get in our growing community, we buy 100 acres of land. We got our money to buy 100 acres of land. Now, in these rural areas, you can get 100 acres of land probably for $100,000 and $200,000 right now. That's right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if we get 100 acres of land and we start building on our land, building houses for each family, you know what I'm saying? Now we in control of the whole system, that grid. We off the grid, like they say. Yeah. We don't have to answer to nobody. We govern our own selves. We police ourselves. This is you can't come over here, Mr. Policeman, because we didn't ask for you. Now we're going to get our own policemen. This community is called the elite community. So We got elite police, the elite PD.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's
Yep.
you're supposed to watch the people that you keep around you, because I honestly don't want anybody in my circle who we can't, like, we're not thinking alike. We can't do anything. We can't make money. We can't do anything together. So
Right,
with
exactly.
even with my business partner, so my business partner, I've been knowing him for a couple of years, and we both come out the restaurant industry.
Yeah,
But he ended up getting, and not to put anybody's business out there, but it's like he ended up getting like a large sum of money, from an accident or whatever. But once again, we're
yeah,
both chefs, so we both decided to, like, jump out on faith and grow our own thing. But
yeah.
I'm the people person, I'm the networker. So you can have the money, but if you can't translate or talk to these higher ups about anything, what's the deal? So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
boom, we have the money, we have me, we have my personality, my skills, and we're closing all these contracts. That's why you see me all over these states doing this.
Right, right.
I mean, last night, we was just at the thing for the mayor of Baton Rouge. Well, yeah, for the mayor of Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
That's that
yeah.
picture. And so it's like, yeah, it's deep. It's all
No,
about.
that's what I love, bro. That's what I love about what you do
Yeah.
because it's like my cousin in Texas. She's a caterer, you know what I'm saying, and she cooks when people want their party to be done the right way, they call her. So now
Right.
she's starting to get involved with the political side of it too. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's just we do have to have somebody in every field of work, and then we, like I say, man, we get together, man. We spend our money and we get a whole bunch of land and build our own community, man.
Yeah.
Because we
That's
can
the only way.
reincarnate, yeah, we can reincarnate Greenwood all over again. We can
Yeah.
reincarnate Rosewood all over again. We can do that, but we have
Yeah.
to be understanding that we're gonna have to take some classes, or we're gonna have to open up a school that teaches us financial literacy and teaches us not to hate each other. Because
Right.
we got to unlearn all that hatred that we've already built up in our heads that, oh, this nigga trying to get me. Oh, he think he finna rob me. It's like, bro, ain't nobody ever trying to rob you. Bro, money gonna circulate.
Yep.
Money don't never stop.
Exactly.
If you take from me $10,000, guaranteed I got 20 already coming. Because that's who I am as a man. I'm not finna dwell on nothing that already passed me 5 minutes ago. That I can't do nothing about 5 minutes ago. All I can do is look forward to grab the next. Okay, you burnt my house down. Cool. I'm finna go build another one.
Exactly.
It's
Bigger
cool.
and better.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, you burn mine down. It's cool, brother. I'm gonna keep on going because if I sit in that space and see, that's why I feel like we haven't been able to get back on top of our communities, on top, because we sit in these spaces of being wounded. Everybody, oh man, look what happened to me. Oh, you did this to me. Come on, man, get off the gas. Ain't nobody did nothing to you, man. People are going through their own cycles of mental life, man, to where they gotta fix themselves. But nobody wants to fix themselves. Everybody wants to point the finger and say, you did this to me. You did this to me. Nah, I can't
Right.
do nothing to you that you don't allow.
Right.
Shoot.
Almost like
Shoot.
finding
Shoot.
the right
Shoot.
way to do the wrong thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's sad.
You know. You know what I think, man. I heard Dr. Umar a few years ago talking, and with all of our greatness, the thing that hurt us the most was desegregation. And this
Yeah,
is something he said because when we started being able to interact more with the white communities,
right.
then our people started trying to imitate the white community with the
Boom.
long hair, the blonde hair. They wanted to be like them. But we were
Right,
so far ahead of them already. And now they're trying more and more to be like us, but with the hate. Even the biggest
right,
redneck you find in the country be out there. You see the kids trying to rap,
right,
trying to do moves like Jordan and LeBron James and them. It's everywhere. They're trying to be like us, but through the desegregation, it just flipped everything upside down. And then that crab in a barrel mentality just came out and it just went rampant from there.
Right. But at the same
We can get rid of that.
time, really died. Do you think that slavery really fizzled out?
No, never.
Right.
Never.
It just
Well,
took
I
a
ain't gonna say
different
never.
form.
I never say never, but I'm gonna say at this given time now, because you still got the mindset of a slave, because you still clock in on a certain time frame. You
Right.
still say, hey man, I mean, let me ask the white man when I can take off.
Did you? Hey, I know, Keith, you listen to EYL a lot, right?
Yeah.
Did you catch Monday's episode
Yeah,
when they
with
had
Roland
Roland
Martin.
Martin on? Yeah,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of stuff that he was saying comes right back to the same point about how we get undercut in jobs and in payments for doing the same thing that other people in the same industry are doing. And a lot of
Hmm.
times, that's basically all it is. It's just another form of slavery. It's just they're not standing over us with a whip no more. There's the money. People
Right,
staying in job because they scared if I take off today, I ain't going to get paid for those 8 hours. But
right,
I used to take off. On my last job, I would just tell my boss, I'm not going to be here on this day. At the
right,
end of the year, just before I got ready to leave, I went to my boss and said, I want my pay, my vacation pay. So he had to pay me for all those days that I didn't take vacation. I took days
right,
off. I just didn't get paid for those days off. But I had
right,
one big lump sum check that he put in my hand, and I quit the day after that.
right.
Yeah.
He couldn't believe it. But the money is there. If you're not
Well,
worried about those few dollars,
we're not gonna say you quit, because that's taking power from who you are. We're gonna say you fired them because you
yeah, because
you
I
got
definitely left
paid.
that company.
Yeah, you got paid to leave. You see what I'm saying? So it was,
Yeah,
you don't see, that's the thing about us too. We've always used these certain words to where we don't even understand how much power we losing when we say these type of things, man. You saying you quit. Now your subconscious mind only knows quit as to give up, but
mhm,
you wanted something better. So
yeah,
you fired them to go take care of what you need to take care of. So we got to start understanding when it come out of our mouth, it has to have power behind it. It has to be
mhm.
powerful, because we are powerful people. People
Yes,
try to
we are.
tear us down all the time, just like they did in Rosewood, like they did in the other cities, Richmond, Virginia, and what was it, Durham, North Carolina. Like they tore
Mhm.
them people down, bro. And them people were so torn that they didn't know how to rebuild and where to rebuild that. Because they could have came right back and said, hey, okay, y'all tear this community down. We finna relocate. We done made the bread. If you put the money up where it's supposed to be, now we know how to put the money into investments. Now we know how to put it in a stock. Now we know how to put it in crypto staking.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like not all of it, but it's like that's what we need to be paying more attention to. How can we invest this money to work for us so we don't have to work so hard? Now you got free time to do exercise. Once you do physical exercise and then you put your mind to work on the thing that you're trying to make happen, it's gonna happen 10 times faster because you got
Yeah,
money working over here that you're not stressing behind money.
Right.
Half relationships, half marriages are broken up because of finances.
absolutely. Yeah,
Half of the friendship, they broken up because of the money. Half of the pastor in the church, he leaving because ain't no money coming. You see what I'm saying? So you got to
yep,
understand this money thing, bruh. Once you get the money to working for you, you ain't got to work for money. Then you're gonna be like, say, you know what? I got a mindset to go do something else. Now I can go create. What's this guy named Frederick McKinley Jones? Over 60 patents, bro.
Yeah.
right.
Over 60 patents.
Uh, Trimble Leah with the gas station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's
And
what
you
I'm
know
saying,
that's
bro. Once we get to back to loving who we are, knowing who we are, grounding ourselves. Remember back in the day, we used to be outside barefoot in the grass all day. Now you can't even see it.
yep,
I ain't put my feet in that grass. Man, girl, you used to play in the grass when you was a kid all day. And you never got
yep,
sick. You was always healthy. We don't even understand that, man.
Yeah.
Don't even understand the fact that, bro, we got to get out of that old oh, what you ain't gonna do no more. Oh, I ain't finna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? That's when you was living your best life.
Yeah.
We wasn't around here being sad about nothing.
Yeah.
Because the energy coming from the ground.
Yeah. And I've been start trying to change, like, I don't know who it's for, but stop trying to change a woman's mind. Because it's not,
definitely.
Because they're women. They're not gonna listen. Remember, like when they were kids, they were trying to feed baby dogs real food. So I mean, you think they're really gonna listen to a talking person? Like, no.
Yeah, but the thing I can say about that though, Donald Trump, is that a woman will listen to a man that's going somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Now, to follow him all the way to the end, it has to be something that she's off into as well.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make sense. It's like I was saying earlier. It wouldn't make sense for nobody to follow somebody to be a part of a situation that they not growing in. You know what I'm saying? If I can't grow, if I can't be the doctor, you be the dentist, and Mike be the practitioner, we can't. We got to all come together and build a whole one building to where we can put each one of our offices in. But if you're a mechanic, Michael a dentist, and I'm a dermatologist, what are we gonna do with you?
Right.
So, but we got to get with like-minded people. Like I've learned this off of network marketing, bro, and I've stuck with it. And it is the self-development. It helps every day if you really dealing with people who are on the same path as you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We got a live wire.
Leadership and handle their business. Ain't that what you just said?
Yeah. And Katrina Harris is absolutely correct. Absolutely. Which is why I don't have issues.
Yeah.
I was speaking for somebody else, Miss Harris. I woman got my back and I got hers. You heard me? You can
And
Google
here we go.
I'm talking about all these thirsty people out there. I'm talking about.
You say what, brother?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said I'm telling them about all these thirsty people that's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not talking about our home. We happy over here, Katrina.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we gonna do it though, man. I feel like, reading these books, man, educating ourselves, man. Van T. What's up, Van T?
What up, V?
Yeah, so I say, we get to, man, we get the knowledge, man. We come up with the plan and we put it together, man. I feel like, we can build something that's great, bro, because it's like you got this thing like the internet, you know what I'm saying? We got the internet now, so we don't have to go way across town, try to find, hey man, let's get together next month in Virginia or something. Now we come together on the internet, build a community, have a bunch of like the EYL, like them boys got universities, they got different networks they finna commute, you know what I'm saying? So it's like once you can see how it's done, you mimic the wheel. You don't try to tell you, hey, I'm finna put a split on my wheel, man. My wheel finna have a split right down the middle of it. It's like you dividing the wheel now, man. When you could have left the wheel alone and just came up with different topics, different subjects matter.
That's it.
But yeah, man, we've been robbed so much, man, to whereas we feel like we have to be robbing each other.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing, the depth of our consciousness. When they took that away, and a lot of people, it's like they're not even trying to get it back. They don't want to read a book. They don't want to look at, my nephew, I got a nephew, he got shot a couple of months ago. He's laying at home. I'm talking to him one day. I tell him, look, You can't do nothing while you sitting there. So while you laying in bed, go to YouTube, read The Strangest Secret. I mean, just listen to The Strangest Secret while you're laying there. Then I tell him, read the Richest Man in Babylon. All these things, I send him videos. He ain't looked at a video. He ain't listened to none of the stuff I told him. So I'm like, how can you help somebody like that? Because I'm trying to
Right.
tell you how to help yourself, but you
But
ain't
see,
trying
like
to
I
do
was
nothing.
saying though. But like I was saying though, we have to leave some people behind, brother.
Yeah.
For real.
Some people can't come. They gotta stay where they at until they understand what we doing.
Yeah.
And then it's gotta be, I'm gonna say this right here. Then it'll have to be a test for them to get off into the community.
Yeah.
Because after you make your sacrifices and you did all this hard work, I'm not gonna just allow you to come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Enjoy the
No,
fruits.
now you gotta tell me. That's like I asked my son if I sent him something off YouTube or something. I say, okay, what was they talking about? What did you like about that? You got to go back and quiz these people, man, because a lot of people
Mhm.
are getting in the door of your success by just sitting around. They ain't helping you out. They ain't did nothing. But then when you get successful, hey, cuz, what's happening? Well, I knew
Yeah.
you could do it. No, man, you didn't know I could do anything. You didn't come in now meeting. You didn't come. I told you we had the meetings on Tuesday. You didn't come to the meetings. But now you see everybody's excited for me. Now you want to tell me you've been cheering for me? No, but we can't do it like that no more. Them days over with. I don't owe
Right.
anybody anything. So
That's
when
it.
you come up on when you put your all into it and you doing the work and then you got somebody just piggyback,
Right.
how does that make you feel? And they ain't
Wasted.
gave you no knowledge. They ain't fed you no good soul for your soul, not not that soul food that they call soul food, not the pigs and turkeys and all that. We talking about some real knowledgeable soul food
Mhm.
that helps your organs work better. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people will feed you, but what are they feeding you? You know,
Yeah.
Right.
I was at a customer's house the other day and the customer offered me a sandwich. I said, "What's on the sandwich?" "Oh no, it was just some meat I had." "Nah, I don't even want it." He said, "You don't eat meat?" I said, "Not this week. I'm not eating meat this week." So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like, nah, I don't even want it. You know what I'm saying? So
Not
it's
this
all
week.
about, people can feed you out of hospitality and being kind and courteous, but they don't understand that your body's not accepting certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's basically the point was, I
Right.
appreciate what your gesture, but that's not for me.
Yeah. I mean, because you can honestly I can make a pile of horse manure look good.
Right.
I'm not
Exactly.
doing
And
it.
that's what they do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's all that pig is. The pig, they make it, dress it up and put it in a steak form and make it, but it's still a pig. And the
Yeah.
pig will eat
Yeah.
anything, even its own.
Yeah.
Pigs
One
don't care
thing,
what they eat.
Mhm.
a pig will eat a pig. Eat
That's what
feces.
I'm saying.
They don't sweat, so anything that's in their system, it go like where is it going?
Stays in this system. Right.
Right. So we can accept, those ideas and those foods, or we can say, hey man, I got boundaries. I'm not going for certain things. I'm not listening to certain information. You could be the person who you talk the best, but if it ain't coming from a genuine place and it's not, if it's for monetary gains, it's like, yeah, I really don't want to be around you, bro,
Right.
Right. And you can hear
because you're
that in the
really not here to
conversation.
help. And that's why I like EYL, man. That's why I like them boys over there. They give out so much free game, man.
Yeah.
You can
Shoot, you
get
the one that
rich
turned me
off of
on
just,
to
yeah. You can get rich off
him.
of just listening to them on Monday night.
Yep.
Market Mondays, man. Y'all gotta go check out Market Mondays for those who don't know, man. EYL, man, YouTube. Market
Yep.
Mondays, I'm there every Monday, bro.
And now they
Every
starting a new
Monday.
program on Wednesday nights, but they talking
Right,
about
yeah,
regular
yeah.
topics.
Right,
It's
right,
regular
yeah, yeah.
topic, but the money stuff is on Mondays.
Yeah, Ian and Rashad. Yeah, they said they're gonna do their thing.
Yeah. But
But
you
I,
was the
you know,
one
it's
who turned me
always,
on to that.
yeah, it's them because these guys are the new wave, bro, of edutainment. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the ones who's talking about building to back up the Greenwoods, the Black Wall Street, just like the Wall Street Trapper, black dude out of New
Yeah.
Orleans who did 10 years. Now he got out. Now he's on Wall Street now. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? And he's talking about he's getting the publicity of Donald Trump.
Mm.
You know, he's not no. It's like when you really trying to get out of a situation. It's just like even me. I really had to get out of that situation that I was in my mind, bro. Because I
Right.
felt like I was right about everything. I didn't know what I was talking about, but I argued down that I do. And I wasn't listening. I wouldn't listen to nobody. And I was wondering why I don't have what I'm supposed to have. Because I wouldn't allow nobody to feed me good information. And people stopped trying. You know what I'm saying? Even my friends, they had stopped trying to give me anything that was good. Because all I
Right.
wanted was the bad. Yeah, if it ain't rugged, ratchet, fucked up, I ain't want
Yeah.
Been there. Yep.
it. Yeah, but that's what I love about EYL, man. Them boys are building back up them Greenwoods. They building back up community of people to where they really truly they want the best for you.
All right.
19 Keys, that's my guy, bro. He
Yep.
give
I
you a
started listening to
mindset to
him too.
where he's the one who make me understand that these words have power, bro. But I always been a
Mm-hmm.
wordsmith. I can always put words together, but I've never really understood the power behind saying a certain thing, you know.
Right. Yeah, I
And
get you.
it's
But
like,
I've been listening. All the
huh?
matter of fact, most of the people that I listen to nowadays are the ones you mentioned in conversation, like on the show, like
Yeah,
Dr. Dispenza. I listen to a lot more often now. Uh, Lewis Hall, he does a
yeah,
lot of interviews
right.
with different
With the guy,
billionaires and
right,
money and stuff. You see,
right.
I'm listening to all these different things now, so
But just like
like, it's
I
good.
always use this example, right? You have a car. You really want to try to know how it works. Okay, what's wrong with the car? Oh, well, it's such and such, such and such. Oh, okay. I got a printout right here. It says this is the diagnostics. Take it to the mechanic. He fixes the car. So when your brain is not working properly, who do you take it to? You try to take it to a psychiatrist, or you try to figure out it yourself. Okay, what part of my brain does the memory? Why I don't have good memory? So then you go look up what memory part of your brain holds the memory. How do I correct this and this and this? You know, you go into a holistic because you can't look on Google because they'll give you go to the doctor type of stuff.
It's your medicine.
But you got to
Yeah.
go to holistic healings for brain repair. And that's where you find your information at. You know what I'm saying? You can't find your information on Google. You got to Google holistic healings for brain repair. So you listen to a guy like Bruce Lipton and Joe Dispenza, and they are telling you how the brain works. They
Yep.
are telling you how to stop doing this in order to create this. So why wouldn't you listen to somebody that's explaining to you how your brain and your body works? Yaki Awaken, another guy. I was listening to him before the podcast. I almost missed the whole thing because I was listening to him. He got every time he talking, he got my full attention on say, brother, how does your body work? This is why your body is like when he said about the fever, your body getting hot. So it can thin the blood, so it can find the issue. And you know, you got little monsters in your body that can heal you. I ain't never seen nobody had to tell a cut to heal itself.
Right.
Hey, cut, you gotta heal by tomorrow. No, the cut gonna heal on its own because your body's a computer that's mechanized, that's gonna heal itself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what building a community is, man. We've been cut so bad to where we can't even build a Greenwood back. We can't even put our Black Wall Street back together. But we can, but a lot of people don't look at it like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's just too many people working against us at the same time. They saying they
We're not
working
talking,
with us, and they won't
but the
the
thing
same
is
thing.
though, Michael, what we just got to talking about, we don't worry about the ones who working against us because they can only get in if you allow them in. They should not know what you're doing. If those are the people working against you and they know what you're doing, that means you're not even trying to keep them out.
Right.
You got to make your mind up on who you allow in. And we can't even speak like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because we the only ones who control us. Some people don't like Donald Trump. Some people don't like Joe Biden. But what does any one of them have to do with your well-being? Nothing. They're controlling what they can control because they're not in control of the government. The government is in control of the government.
Right.
They have to do what the government says. They can't just say, hey, it's now, you know, Donald Trump did, but that's why a lot of people like him. Me, myself, I love Donald Trump because he shows man what a man is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, this what I'm doing. Y'all, hey, man, they told me I can run this country. So you ain't finna tell me what to do. How many now do it's you got to be a man in your house. If you the I just feel like this right here. The president should be doing what he did, like the both of the Bushes did. That's why they wouldn't let Jeb run. Jeb couldn't be Jeb would do what Biden doing right now. Let people just run all over him.
Yeah.
How are you gonna be a ruler of a country and you just let people just do you any kind of way? That doesn't that your country weak. You gonna get stepped on every time. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious. Putin didn't take Joe Biden serious, but Putin wouldn't play with Trump though, would he? That's my partner. Yeah, man, we some gangsters for real over here. Yeah, man, gangsters run with gangsters, man. And a bunch of other cats be sitting around talking about what they don't. Hey, boy, I don't like this. Yeah, you ain't gonna like it because you ain't no gangster like this right here. This is what we gonna do. We'll blow it. I play with me. I touch the button. Play with me. I touch that mother. You got your hand over it. Them my kind of people, man. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk too long. Eventually, it's gonna be I'm gonna go ahead and touch you just to see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Something that was gonna happen anyway in life. Either you can go today or tomorrow. Your days, you don't never know when you're gonna die. No way. You can die from stress. You can die from somebody running a red light. You can die from anything. So you wake up every morning, you make sure that you don't allow somebody in your head that don't belong there. And you cannot tell me such and such don't like us or they going against us. Not in this day and age. Because you got a choice to be around who you want to be around. You got a choice to communicate with who you want to communicate with. Like I said before, a lot of people want to ride your coattail because you're doing good. Because you want in control of you. They want to be in your circle because you can cook a good duck. You know what I'm saying? They want to be they want to be around you because you can drive across the country without going to sleep or whatever. You know, it just depends on whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have those people who going to come around and then they're going to try to put their ideas in your head. It's like, them is your ideas. It's not mine. That's your fear. That's not my fear. That's your thing. That's not my thing. So once we learn how to get our community back together, man, that community means the people that we know that's going to work with us. So we're not looking for outside people to tell us what we can't do. We're not looking for people who's going to tell us that, oh, that ain't going to work. We're not being around them kind of people. We're not going to be around people who are going to tell you what you can't do and what won't work and how. If you can tell me why it won't work, then I might listen to you. But if you've never tried it, or if you tried it one time, I can't listen to you.
Right.
Not about what something ain't going to work. Because that means your fears stopped you from even going forward with the thing that you were trying to do. And your fears will never control my life, ever. What you're scared of is definitely not what I'm gonna be scared of.
Right.
That's why every Wednesday we show up, man, because we're not afraid to speak about different topics. We're not afraid to learn on national internet. We want to learn on the internet. We want to learn from each other. That's the reason why we come here every week, so we can get the information, digest the information, grow from the information, be a part of the information that's helping us grow. You know, but that's what I feel, man. We really have to do, man. Get into this invention mindset. Put our community back together so we stop getting robbed from for all of our inventions. You know, I know we can't get robbed now, but if you tell somebody about it, they gonna go do it, and then you mad at them because, man, you took my invention. No, man, you didn't do it. Yeah, you was talking. I was about that action. You know, so you got to be about that action. You can't talk about who's against you, because whoever's against you, it might be your way you gonna get out of there. Because they might propel you to the top. Because you got to remember, bad publicity is still good publicity because it's publicity. Everybody has an opinion about a restaurant. Everybody has an opinion about what they like, what movie they like, what movie they did. The movie's getting talked about, or the restaurant is getting talked about, good or bad. Now people are curious. So once you get a community of people coming together, like, say, man, we doing this good thing over here. Oh, they ain't know what they talking about over there. You got them over there. They don't do it. You know, it's good and bad publicity, man. It's publicity regardless.
Right.
I just feel like, we got to get back together though, man. We're gonna wrap it on up, brother. We was supposed to be talking about the richest black cities and how they got robbed, but we got off into some real deep talk. We got off into some mental health that where we need to be into anyway, But go ahead though, Mike. Yeah, take us out of here, Mike, with something good, man.
Something good. Well, I know for one thing, it's like you said, you don't believe that the things that happened back then can happen again now. And to be honest, I don't think so either. I've heard about people talking about the race war that's coming. Matter of fact, the vet was telling me about how they out training and all this, and weekend warriors, but 90% of the military, at least 75%, the military is black and Hispanic.
Right.
We all been training by professionals, tried and trained, so it can't happen again. So only thing we can do is think positive, put ourselves in the right frame of mind, get our money right, and keep moving up. Start working on and with each other, so that we can get back to being the most prosperous community out there.
Yeah, I like that.
And make sure you go to the gun range.
Yeah, you do need to practice.
No, I'm just saying.
Do need to practice.
I feed them, and they've been doing their thing like every other weekend, it seems like. But with that being said, I want to leave it out with the cost of liberty is less than the price of repression. Also, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men.
That is real. It's definitely easier, man. It's like I was listening to Bruce Lipton. He was saying that if you got kids, if you got nephews, grandsons, grandkids, granddaughters, whatever, if they from the ages of 1 to 7, you got to explain to them. Talk to them every day about how brilliant they are, how smart they are, how creative they are. Let them know that they can create anything. Their mind. So that's their subconscious programming. Once we program the subconscious mind to be greater than our future, to be greater than us, then I feel like we can control our conscious minds much better. But until we get that subconscious mind in a better space, man, we're going to still be doing the same things next year, man. Yeah. And definitely, man, do your research on your crypto, Bitcoin, your stock markets. Start looking at them pages too, man, because it's real. Because this money is going to change over, and a lot of people ain't going to be prepared. A lot of people
Yep.
gonna be still trying to figure out, what happened to my dollar? Why my dollar don't spin here? Because they've been having crypto for the last 10 years, clown. You just missing it.
They're gonna be trying to
You
buy
know,
a food stamp card.
steady trying to buy a food stamp card. When y'all don't even understand, they gonna have a chip in your arm. Probably already got a chip in you somewhere. We don't even know it.
It's possible.
Yeah,
Chips are
man. But say, man,
microscopic.
huh?
I say it's possible because those chips are microscopic. You take
You
a
hear
shot
me?
and put it right in you, just like in an animal,
Yeah.
and know
Talking about
everything about
I missed the vein by accident. No, you missed the vein on
you.
purpose.
Yeah.
You got this thing in me, bruh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that kind of business. But boy, I'm telling you, man, next week, man, we're gonna have a nice show. We're gonna still be in this Black History, man, but we're gonna get some real live Black historians up in here, man. I'm gonna try to do some research on some people and try to get them in here next week so we can have some legends, some living legends. Let me say that. Living legends.
All
We
right.
all living legends though, you know, in our own right. But man, until next week, man, peace. Y'all have a great evening. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's been
Peace.
amazing. We did have some good times on our history, on some cities that got messed up, but we're gonna rebuild, y'all, and get it back together. All right. Talk to y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Peace.